Hey, how you doing? David Taub here, co-creator nextlevelguitar.com. Hope all's going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. Really excited about the lesson today because we're going to do a fun lead guitar lesson on some very interesting licks. We're going to twist some things up. These are like real finger twisties. They're really something different, and I think that's important because, a lot of times, especially like in the blues and rock genres, a lot of people, they teach the same old licks and kind of go over the same old worn out roads, right? And I want to kind of get you thinking about some different things that will help to go into finding your own style as you're, finding your own voice on the guitar. So you want to take these and practice them over jam tracks and, kind of switch them around, twist them up and do your own things with them. And the great thing about these licks I'm going to show you today is that they work across, so many genres. They'll be great for blues, or you could play them faster with a little more attitude for rock or blues rock. You could use them in jazz. Even if you get fast at some of the faster ones, metal. And we're going to be in the key of E minor for today's lesson. And if you could do me a favor first, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel, that really helps us to keep bringing the content, as well as then you'll be notified when we have new lessons up. Leave a comment below. Let us know what lessons you'd like to see coming up or what gear you'd like to see reviewed. And if you like the video, please click the like button, give it a thumbs up, share it, and thank you so much for your support. And then the jam track that we're playing over is basically just a 1-4-5 minor key blues, like E minor 7 to like A minor 7 and then B minor 7. Here's the first lick I want to show you. Alright, I'm taking most of this from this E minor pentatonic and blues box shape. But we're adding that major third. Right? And that's a really cool note to throw in there as a twist. Plus, I'm also using that first finger as a bar finger to get those notes on the 12th fret. Just go over the lick slow and slowly bring it up to speed. Here it is slow. And the great thing about that lick is it adds in that major third. So you have that flat third to major third movement, which is great for the blues. And it also adds in another flatter note, that A flat note, which is outside the scale. You could slow it down. Sliding up to our root note with vibrato at the end. Our next lick. Here it is slow. Okay, what I'm doing there is I'm taking like a minor, E minor 9 arpeggio, which you might kind of look at as like a G major 7 arpeggio. Backing it up to that E, which kind of gives it that E minor 9 flavor. And then I'm breaking it up by like skipping over notes and then going back to notes. And this is a tough little twisty lick because it incorporates some string skipping. So really got to use that first finger to flat and bar over as you're skipping string. And then when I get up to high string, I slide into this nice minor triad up here. Right? And that's part of this minor arpeggio. But I just kind of pull off and then back pick. Sweep those two. On that E, the vibrato. And like I always say, jam tracks are just an invaluable tool for the practicing guitarist, right? And I'll tell you what, I can help you with that. Click on the link in the YouTube description box below and I'll send you my jam track coach. And what it is 6 killer jam tracks that sound great. They're very inspiring and motivating to play over and easy to weave a solo in, right? And I'll send you those 6 tracks for free, but I'm also going to send you 2 ebooks. One where I go over the tracks one by one and talk about soloing strategies, things to try, scales and whatnot. And in the other one, I diagram out all the scales. So it's a really great learning tool, and I'll send you all of that stuff, the 2 ebooks and the 6 jam tracks for free. Just click on that link in the YouTube description box below. Here's another lick I really like, especially when playing blues stuff, this diminished 7 arpeggio. I use that a lot, and it's cool because that diminished 7, not only it adds that flat, flat 7, but it adds the blue note, right? So you get this. Throwing a big bend at the end. to my root note. You could also just play the bottom half. Bring it back down the minor scale, but this arpeggio, super cool to throw into your blues and even your rock playing. You could even start to like play it down, then back up, and then play it like this. So you play it down, then when I get to the G string, I kind of stop and then go back to the D string. So all together, back up. But using that diminished arpeggio, diminished seventh arpeggio is nice because it adds those elements. You want that blue note in there, and then that flat, flat seven, which throws a little curveball in. So you could really mix that in because it's right here next to your minor pentatonic. Throw it in with your blues licks, your blues rock licks, and it really adds that curveball twist. Here's another cool lick that I like to use. This is using, we're skipping notes in a scale. This is a nice scale device, but it's easy to turn into licks. I could use it to run up the strings like this. So your licks work really nice, right? So all I'm doing is like, we're taking this natural minor scale, E natural minor, and I'm using just the top two strings, and then I continue the scale on the top two strings, right? So like I always say, knowing the notes across the strings is so important, right? So basically what we'll do is we'll take the first note of the, and then I skip over the next note, and go to the following note, then go back one note, and then play that note, skip over this note, go to the next note, so you get this slow. And you get that sound. Now it's a little tricky, kind of a finger bender at first, but once you get it, you could do that with any scale, and just make buckets and buckets of licks, and then just take it right up to the next position. Next position. Next position. I mean, you could do it descending. Like if we tried this E natural minor scale. Make a lick at the end of it. So slow, you have this. Right? And again, you could do that, you know, with any, like that E natural minor scale, you could take that piece. And play it. And then just turn it into a lick. And that's really nice because it's a great device to use with any scale. You could descend it into your blues scale. Right, and you can just use pieces of it, or you could do it on a longer run like I did. But you definitely want to get that one under your belt. Enjoyed that lesson today. Take these licks, play them in different keys, Try them over different jam tracks. Have fun with them, stay creative, and use them to help, develop your own style and find your own voice on the instrument, right? Don't forget, subscribe to the channel because that really helps us keep the content coming, as well as then you'll be notified when we have new lessons up, and I got a lot of great stuff coming up and you don't want to miss it. Also, click on that link in the YouTube description box below. I'll send you my jam track coach, 6 killer free jam tracks, 2 ebooks. And if you want to hear concepts and devices like this in a song format, I just dropped a new record with my original band Mind Cell. I'm really excited about it. It's a slamming record, some of the best music I've ever written. I would love for you to check it out. It's streaming on all the platforms. I'll put links to all that in the YouTube description box below. Give the record a listen, check it out, and let me know what you think of the songs, or if you have any questions on the gear I used, or maybe the studio or the studio techniques. I would love to hear from you. Experiment and enjoy this beautiful, wonderful instrument, right? Stay tuned, lots more to come. And remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. Take care and rock on.